Hello guys, hope you're having a fabulous day and welcome back to another Citrix lab setup series, and this is part 6 and we are going to create a site. So let's get started. So this is my Citrix core server, and in the previous video we have installed all the core components, and let me just show you them in the start menu. Under Citrix folder we have Citrix director, Citrix license administration console, Citrix license manager, Citrix scout, Citrix storefront and Citrix studio, and we are gonna get started with Citrix studio. So let me just open it. Okay, let's give it some minutes. Wow, if you noticed, yes, obviously it took very long time, but there is some tricks that we can do to reduce this Citrix Studio launch issues or the delay. Let me just show you how we can improve the Citrix launch time. So I'm gonna close this window now. Let's go to run and type inetcpl.cpl. so this will open up the internet properties, and let's go to advanced, and if you scroll down to the security section, you will see two options. Check for server certificate revocation, so uncheck that, and the next one, check for publisher certificate revocation, and let's just uncheck that as well. Apply. Okay, and now let's try to launch the Citrix Studio once again and see how fast it can launch this time. Okay, as you obviously noticed, it is much better than before, so it really did the trick. So now we have three options in the welcome to Citrix Studio window. So one is deliver applications and desktops to your users, and the second one, remote PC access, that will enable your users to remotely access their physical machines, and the third one is connect this delivery controller to an existing site. Since this is our new site, we are going to get started with deliver applications and desktop to your users. So let's select that. Let me click on it once again. Yep. Since my channel name is DranTrix, I'm gonna provide the same name for my site as well, and it's gonna be a fully configured production ready site. So let's click on next. And since we have already installed the SQL Server 2019 in this server, I'm going to provide the same server name, which is ctxcore.dran.local. So let's copy paste the same for the rest of the databases, and click on next. Oh damn, we got an error. The database Citrix DranTrix site could not be contacted. Check the database status on the SQL server. Ensure database server allows remote connections and the firewall is not blocking the connections. So it's good thing. So we can troubleshoot certain things. So one is checking the SQL server services. So that is running fine. So let's check the Citrix services as well. And yes, they're also running fine. So there is one more thing, and that is opening SQL Server 2019 configuration manager. Click yes. So let's go to SQL Server services. That is running fine. So the next thing will be SQL Server network configurations, and let's open TCP IP. As you can see, it is in disable status. So let's enable it and go to IP addresses tab. Oh okay, so IP address is not correct, so let's remove it and then provide our IP address, which is 192.168.10.12. And let's keep the port name as 1433. And also let's go back to the IP all section and give the same port name. Okay, we are good. Apply. Okay, sure, we can do that. Okay and okay. Let's go to SQL Server services. Let's just restart it. Okay, we are good. Let's go back to our studio. Click back and next. Let's try to click next again. Okay, perfect. So that was successful. So let me just show you what I have done real quick, just like a recap. So I went to SQL Server Configuration Manager, and we went to SQL Server network configurations and the protocols for SQL servers, and we changed the TCP IP. It was in disabled status, so we just went to enable it, and also in the IP address we changed the IP address, and we given 1433 as the port, and also in the IP all section we given a TCP port as 1433. So and then we restarted the SQL server services as well. So now we are good. Let's go back to our site creation, and since we have already installed a license server manager in this server, we got localhost colon 27000 automatically. So 27000 is the port number for the license, is the default one. So let's click on next, and we are not our servers are not power managed, and we are not going to use any hypervisors. It's all manually managed. So let's select no mission management. So just used keyboard there and click on next, and we are not going to use any of these features. So let's click on next. So this is the summary, so we can go to click on finish. So this will take like more than 15 minutes, so I'm not gonna keep the video for 15 minutes, and at the same time I'm not going to jump to the completion, since as you can see it will show you each and every steps that is it's processing to create a site. So for example, it's now verifying connections to the database and appending further informations. So it will show each steps. So what I have done is I will just fast forward for each steps, so you will be aware what all the things that it's going behind the scene for the site creation. We are almost done. Okay, perfect. Configuration was successful. So let's just try to test the site configuration as well, just to make sure we are all good. Wow, it's gonna do 238 tests. And fingers crossed. That's perfect. So site configuration testing is also complete. So let's close this. So just a recap, guys. So in the previous video, part 5, we have installed all the Citrix core components, and in this current video we have created the site, and in the next video, that is part 7, we are going to install the VDA on a separate server. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like it, please like it and subscribe, and you have a great day. Bye bye.